everybody, how are you doing? I hope that everybody is doing well. My name is Nina Hamin. And before we start, let me ask you a questions. Um, do you have some problems in learning English? And do you think learning English is hard? If your answer is yes, you're coming to the right video to watch. Because today I would like to share to you several tips for learning English as a beginner, especially when you're non-native speakers. Alright, like what I said before, there are so many reasons that make some people very feeling that English is very hard to learn. Why is this English so hard to learn? English is pretty challenging, right? Many people want to learn English. However, it seems like English is very hard to learn. Why is English very hard to learn? So in this video, I would like to tell you about several reasons why is English so hard to learn. Keep on watching. The first reason is it's often illogical. From the perspective of foreign speaker, they can be full of confusing and illogical constructions. Sometimes it just makes no sense. English is known for being difficult because it's full of contradictions. For example, there is no ham in hamburger, and there are no pine or apple in pineapple, right? The keywords used in daily sentences would often be incomprehensible to someone studying English or learning English as a native speaker. They do not think about how illogical many of the things. Just if you're a native speaker, they just say because they were used to do. The second one is rules are not really rules. Okay, the English language, like every other language, is riddled or followed by a lot of rules, right? Whether grammatical or used to help spelling. There are a lot of them, and there are a lot of ways to break them, refute them, and prove them wrong. So learning English isn't just about memorizing the rules, but it's also about memorizing the many expectations to those rules. Because of the various perceptions, it's more difficult to adapt the previous experience and apply the same idea to new terms. It's just making it more difficult to make a quick progress if you want to learn English. Alright, the third one is pronunciations, or how do you say the words. As we know that sometimes spelling is hard, but spelling wasn't difficult enough because English pronunciations is also very frustrating for those who are learning the language, especially English. So some words are simply difficult to pronounce as we are not a native speaker. And this is particularly true of those that end in the same letter combination, right? Because sometimes they are pronounced in a different way. Let me give you any examples about this one. There are silent letters at the starts of words. For example, there are so many words that begin with a silent K. I give you one example, that is knife. And there are also some words that also pronounce similar. For example, tough and rough. Then there is a through. So some of the words that also spelling difference, spell it difference, and also some of the words also pronounce it difference. So it's quite confusing if you just want to learn English as a beginner. The fourth one is about homophones. Have you heard about homophones? So homophone is the word that sound the same but have different meanings or spellings. So English is actually full of homophones, and Most have only 2 or 3 meanings, such as there, and there. For example, like the word see and see. It's quite difficult to differentiate, especially when you are a non-native speaker. Alright, the next one is about the synonyms are not always the same. What does it mean? So many words in English language are said to mean the same thing. Words in English may have a different meanings. People can end up like using word incorrectly as a result of this. For example, you would say like see a film or watch televisions, but you would never say see television, right? Alright, those are several reasons that make some of the people as a beginner very hard to learn English. So now I would like to move to several tips for beginner in learning English. So if you're a beginner learner or you want to teach adult at beginner level, here there are several tips that can make you start to learn English easier. You can check out these tips for developing your speaking, writing skills, reading skills in a fun and effective way. Alright, the first one that you need to set a goal. If you want to learn English, you need to set your goal and identify why you want to learn English. That's very important. For example, you have a plan to study abroad. So if you want to study abroad, means that you have to make a goal to make it achievable. So the goals are there to motivate you and help you identify the areas of English to focus on. The next one is doing a vocabulary warm-up. So warm up by thinking in English about a subject similar to the words at the start of lesson if you've been working on specific vocabulary unit in class. Spend some more time about thinking and thinking again to your favorite foods to prepare or order at the restaurant if you're studying about food vocabulary. If you want to develop your vocabulary in English, you need to read a lot. You can also put some list of words in English and stick it on the wall or any places that you pass it every day, such as a refrigerator, kitchen, your room, and even your toilet. Don't forget also about trying to finding a synonym, so which is a word that have the similar meaning with another word. So you can do that, and also you can do the antonym, which is the word that have a opposite meaning. So when you learn about a new word, write it down and find another meaning of it, a synonym of that word, or finding the opposite meaning of it to get and to help you to get more and more vocabularies. Number 3 is about keeping a journal in English. Every day, make sure that you try to write at least a paragraph about whatever and whenever is on your mind. So you can write about what you did that day, your goals for the next day, or maybe the lyrics to a new song you just heard, or a short story idea that you have. So writing every day will helping you more or become more comfortable expressing yourself in English, and writing by hand rather than typing will help you improve your spelling well. Number 4 is about watching more movies in English. Most English learners consider this one of the more fun ways to improve their language skills. I do agree about this. Choose an English language film to watch and turn on subtitles in your native language to follow along, or watch a film in your native language and turn on English subtitles to see the words on the screens. You can start by choosing your favorite movies in English. If you like learning English through movies and online media, you should also check out Fluent U. So Fluent U is an application that lets you learn English from popular talk shows, catchy music videos, and also funny commercials video as well. Next one is about reading more books in English for sure. Start with simple reader books that are suitable or relevant for your learning level, but don't be afraid to progress to longer books with larger vocabulary. There are some books that you can choose. For example, Harry Potter and The Hunger Games are popular also because they are written in simple language, but also provide entertainment for adults to read. Move to number 6. It's reading aloud. To develop your pronunciations and get yourself ready for English conversations, so try a reading section of an English book, play or a poem loud. So with the help of English teacher, you can just read aloud, or you can read with any native speaker that you know. So they will give you a lot of suggestions and also can correct some of the spelling mistake or some spelling pronunciations. So that will help you more to learn English better. Let's move to number 7. It's doing conversations with native speakers. Yep. Try to practice your conversation skill with a native speaker. If you have any friends who are a native speaker, that will be a great chance for you to practice your English. Most of native speakers would be happy to correct your mistakes in English, and they also give you a lot of suggestions that will be helpful for you in learning English. So it will be better if you're learning English from the native speaker. Number 8, have a trusty dictionary. When you're reading, having an English to native language dictionary on hand is particularly useful for you because you will almost certainly come across vocabulary terms you never heard before. Second, try to understand words from meaning. Then double check them in your dictionary. You can also download some application offline and online in your smartphone. Every time you find a new word, you can just check it, open your smartphone and check it through your phone, and then have a look there. What is the meaning of this word? What is the meaning of that word? So that might will help you a lot to learn a new vocabulary in English. Number 9. It's quite fun. Number 9 is about listen and sing a song. You can practice your English by listening to several English songs that you like, and you can sing along with your favorite English language songs. There are so many ways that you can do to practice the lyrics in the songs. For example, you can also printing the lyrics and looking up some words that you don't know. So it helps you to improve your understandings about several words. And you also can learn from YouTube. Find some lyrics video of the songs that you like in the YouTube and sing along through lyrics on YouTube video. That will be so fun. Alright, the last one is playing some games. Oh, this is so fun, right? So word games that test you and help you learn new terms and meaning are an excellent way to improve your vocabulary in English. Crosswords, puzzles, anagrams, word jumbles, Scrabble or Bogle are only a few examples that you can choose to play if you want to improve your English as a beginner. So play some of these games that will help you to learn English better. English lessons are becoming easy to follow with Duolingo as well. If you ever heard Duolingo, that will be the best app that you can download in your phone, in your smartphone, and then you will learn using Duolingo by translating a phrases written by native English speakers And the best part is that you will feel like you're playing a game rather than learning something while using Duolingo. Alright, after you watch and listen to several tips that I shared before, don't forget the most important things that you need to know. Make sure that you practice your English every day, no matter any methods and any ways that you use. This is the most effective way to improve your language skills, making sure that they stick. So, the last but not least is remember practice makes perfect.